What's up, what's up, what's up? It's me, RTG, coming at you with another episode of Humankind. And today, I have no plans. We are just kind of trying to figure out what the game has left for us. We are still very early in the classical era. Well, we are at the end of the classical era, early in the game. We have all our stars necessary to advance, but I think I want to claim this territory. That brings us all the way up to our city cap. I want us to finish the Temple of Artemis, which is 3 turns away. I want us to get rid of these constant influx of troops, which is just downright annoying. Heal those guys quickly. Oh, this is also just a chunk of units that we get. And we keep these units now because... we keep these units now because they're actually ours. And... okay, these can upgrade to Thai City archers, but the archers may become obsolete soon. We could march on this territory, or we could just straight up start expanding. There's this territory here in the center, which if we get that and these two, well, not even. If we get that, if we claim this territory here in the center, we straight up have a land connection that extends through the entirety of the continent, from the east to the west coast. So I think that's what we're going to do today, Mr. Krabs. And then we're going to also, hopefully, with the completion of the Temple of Artemis, have full control of our religion again. So I think we're gonna do a bit of expanding. Maybe add a territory here, add a territory here. Little column A, little column B. Okay, get you guys what looks like. Get you guys over here. That should be decent ground. Get you guys being the stronger army somewhere over here. That looks like good ground. The 2 of you guys I'm gonna put together. Question: how well? We did boost our military a good chunk. We are 6 pop away from an agrarian star, which may be possible. 1 turn here, 1 turn here, 4 turns there, 2 turns there, 2 turns there. So yeah, we may be actually pretty close to an agrarian star. Also, what has been ransacked? I don't see it. Okay, but what should be our spawn point? Spawn point could keep here. Thank you for building a Dunu. Oh, I guess this is a unique district from when the Assyrians were, when the Greeks were somebody else. I don't recall if it's Assyrians. You guys can stay there. You guys can go in the city, and I guess, yeah, we could keep it on expert policy. Help us earn a bit of food or a bit of money. I could drop a spearman into the city. That gets us a bit of science. Yeah, that makes things go at least a little bit quicker. Rhetoric done. fishing, and fishing, masonry, sailing. So that should, oh, fishing, why is, oh, I think sailing might be, yeah, sailing. Why is it trying? Oh, we still have trade expeditions. Okay, so trade expeditions is almost done. We have gained a bit of population. These guys look like they decided they're going to fight us instead of waiting. Our one immortal versus their two warriors. Honestly, I think we could do it. Stand back on the flag in deployment. Oh, this guy's already half damaged. This is an easy win. All we gotta do is back up. It's a good thing we spent the money on healing this guy. But that seems to be all the warlike cities nearby. You guys need to hurry up and start on this. Okay, they should start it next turn.
You intrigue me. Let's talk.
Yes, I cannot dispute the benefit in that.
Share maps.
have a proposition
that
for
should
you. I think you'll like it.
that should help us get
glorious. Yes.
a idea of
We
what's
seem to be
around.
riding a wave of good cheer.
Some ambergris would be useful. So it's overall more science. Industry per worker. Salt is food for all cities. Useful when we're trying to grow. Mercury is 2% science. So I guess we want mercury and some lead later on. Oh, this is what these guys' side of the continent looks like. So I believe there should be, wow, okay, it's not Babylonians. Are they
Hail,
Babylonians?
sovereign.
The Carthaginians seemingly have expanded over the water. There should be a third continent, I presume here, because this is a vast space. There should be a new world in the map settings, and this continent seems pretty full as it is. Let's see, we have 4 territories on our continent and 3 on theirs. That's a total of 7. So yeah, that should be everybody. 2 turns on the Temple of Artemis. The human animal. Fundamental values is the empire's first concern citizen security. Oh, sorry. I know how that sentence should be read. Is the empire's first concern citizen security or happiness? We can work for public security, which is a 50% decrease in garrison's industry costs, or public happiness, which is a 50% decrease on commons quarter industry costs. Honestly, we don't need it right now. We don't really build garrisons, and we don't have commons quarters unlocked. Another palace can be built down here, but honestly the palaces aren't the best, which is why I'm not really focusing on them. They get really good later in the game, because they get influence for having stuff adjacent. But we seem to be pushing out a decent amount of influence. So yeah, there's 44 influence alone from the capital. Napata seems to be pushing out decent amount of influence also. But religion though, that is what we're trying to get. So, once we get the Temple of Artemis done in 2 turns, we should take one of these guys out, put him on auto explore, hopefully he doesn't get killed. Okay, we are maybe 2 turns away from getting this done, maybe 2 turns away from getting this done. Oh right, build the stars. I don't see. Okay, this city has died. I don't see any other. How much is this? That's 1,000. I don't see any other districts readily to be. I don't see any other districts readily available. Okay, this is one. Oh, this is science per researcher. A school, which is science per researcher. This is science per a library science per population. My bad. Theater is influence, which we're gonna hop to in a bit. And I don't believe any of these districts are particularly worth much. That's a bit of food. Okay, work on that. You guys stay put and turn. Trade expedition done. World wonder can be claimed. Don't want any of them. Don't need to see this. Descendant of kings. A filthy wretched man has come to your empire, claiming to be a descendant of one of the ancient rulers of Tlatlco. I apologize for butchering that name. Without fear, in front of your whole court, he boldly tells you that his people are owed great restitution for the grave offenses you carried out against his ancestors. However, he is willing to forego this redress on the condition you fulfill a divine prophecy and let him lead the city. He promises that fulfilling the prophecy will see riches come to the city. Deny him, and he promises to bring war or famine to your empire. What is your choice? We can redress him, which is swaying us on an axis we have absolutely no call on. But we get swift, which is movement speed, for 10 turns. We kind of seed him, which is carrying us back, which we get money, lose science, or we can belittle him, which also brings us back. But we get celebrating. I like the idea of belittling him. Oh, status cancelled. So I guess we had defiant, but we went to celebrating, so it just cancels them out. Okay. You guys still need to move forward. I feel like I'm doing so much and so little on every turn. Armies, you guys heal up. You guys can settle there. That's a good spot. Archers, meet up with those guys. Okay, rapid fire. Let's see. Boom, 2 stars unlock. 1 away from the builder star. That is a decent amount away from the estate and money stars. Money stars like 5 gold.
Congratulations on building the Temple of Artemis. It is a site of worship, most definitely. Even more so if you also worship marble.
Temple of Artemis completed, and we now have control of our religion again. Oh, we can't change the name of a actual religion. Finally. So, honestly, I am surprised, but it seems our religion is the only... Oh, no, sorry. Christianity hunts for infidels, and the Hindus reject luxury. Interesting. I can't see how many followers these guys have, but there are only 3 religions in the world, so we should be trying to push to get more population. And somebody we have an alliance with found a glacier.
The world's 3rd largest reserve of freshwater happens to be solid.
Population growing. Yep. Okay, take that off. So there's a world wonder. Influence. Well, stability, influence, money, and science. And it is currently unclaimed territory. Interesting. But I wish there was a way to show defend marker, show attack marker, heads up markers, yields, grid. Wish there was a way to like look on the map and see if we find anything. Oh, that's what this city is called. Okay, so 3 turns. We are stuck here for another three turns while we take control of that territory, which I think I am fine with. Here, you really don't need to produce much. You are honestly only here for the you are really only here for vanity, and 2 food, 14 industry seems like one of the best things we can get. 2 food, 17. Okay, settle in there. You guys there. Do you guys have anywhere in the vicinity to settle? Do I want food or do I want... Do I want food or do I want production? Okay. You're going to be attached to that city, so I think production... Well, either one is fine. Idle armies. You guys, as I said, meet up. You continue to heal. Okay. Temple of Artemis is finished. And Grand Fire Temple? Oh, I believe this is part of Zoroastrianism. Okay, so okay, so we can change the state religion here, but we are the cultural leaders, so there's no point doing that. Select a religion. Cannot pick any tenant for... Cannot pick any tenant for now, as your state religion does not have enough followers. Okay, your religion. Okay, so we need more followers in order to change the religion. I think I want to try to change it from Zoroastrianism. No offense, I just want to see what else is available. Okay, so there's Seek Wisdom, which is +5 science on strategic resources and +5 science on the religious district. So we could, I think these guys still only have one temple, but in order to, okay, harbors, I got it. Harbors are a thing we can build. Cool. In order to prevent losing the religion again, I am going to build a temple down here. I am can we buy that out? Just gaining influence on cities. Sura can work on that. Do you guys have, no, you have nothing. You have nothing currently being produced, so get that. This is 8 industry, this is 4. You guys aren't gaining much, but I do think you need industry and you do need food. It's 4 food, that's 21 food. And okay, so I think I'm good.
With 5 farmers' quarters, this one city must have more farmers than most empires.
Okay, build a star, another wonder, which I don't want. Why you guys next? Why are you guys here? Nobody likes you. Okay, this is a bunch of archers versus my one immortal. Nah, fam. You wanna pick a fight? Pick a fight with somebody your own size. Okay, we are still a chunk of research is down. There's the artisan workshop, mounted warfare. As a matter of fact, forget all that. Forget all that. Siege tactics first. Imperial power second. We'll see how things look when those are finished. Actually pretty close to getting the other tenant unlocked. How close are we to... okay, 3 more for the science star, and we got the agrarian and the builder star. They are still leading in fame and slowly pulling away. There weren't many low-cost productions left, so I don't think we need to worry about that. You guys, 2 turns. Okay, let's go. You guys can stand on the administrative center, help give Kerma a boost in stability. You guys can stay there. Okay, that's finished. So that's 2 industry. It's 15 industry, 4. So we need industry, we need food. Food on rivers, not many rivers in the city, but we can get more. Library. Science over food. End turn.
So, will this independent people be an ally or an enemy? A barrier or a blessing? Their future may not be in their hands.
Okay, these guys decided to be stupid. And try and attack me anyway. And deployment. Alright, there are a bunch of archers. That do next to nothing. Okay, so not next to nothing when you have 4 archers piling up on you. But we are at very high ground, so take a shot here, take a shot there. Boom. Okay, we are going we are forced to attack uphill, and these guys made extra effort to step out of archer range, except for this guy. We are attacking uphill with a damaged unit. These guys moved already. Right. End round. Okay, these guys are making all the wrong choices. Yep. That was an easy win. We should take that city next turn. This one looks like it's finished and attached. And buy that out. Even though I should have spent it on the... Oh, we actually are pretty close to the estate star. Yo, we may sadly stick around for a couple more stars. Napata, I don't know. You are being attached here. That's close to 600. It's close to 500 to attach you. You won't be online
A
until
new
next turn.
independent people. And who are they? Time will tell if they are helpful, helpless, or history.
No. Why are you... What was that? You know what? 50 science, 40 influence. New grievance.
This stretches my code, but not to breaking point.
Cool heads can settle any matter.
Why do you... Why? Why are you actively trying to make me destroy you? Okay. So... This is not a city. But we can make it a city. The only thing worth attaching over here is the silk. Which I don't think is necessarily worth it. But there is territory on the side. So let's see, artisan quarters, harbor.
Your first harbor. Fishing, trade, voyages of exploration. You will see many things out of this tiny window onto a huge world.
Okay, so that's a harbor done. What is this? Transport galley. Your status condition is what I'm interested in. Lost at sea. I think these guys die next turn. Whoops. Okay, so here. Boom. Okay, so you guys are gonna need a decent amount of pop, decent amount of science generation, culture generation. Okay, for now, I think we do a lot of infrastructural work. Get our science and influence, industry, food, influence, production. These do next to nothing. Production here is terrible. Okay, food first, science after. Expert policy. That. You guys are working on that. Bit of influence. Yes, sir. Oh, build those. You guys okay, have the forge. It's going on a quick 2 industry, 4 industry. On a quick infrastructure building tangent. Why can't? Oh, we don't have a direct. You aren't directly really contacting anybody. Why is this? There's 4,000 to create this into a city. Okay, we are actually like next to. Yep, we lost those guys. Estate star. A merchant star next turn.
It's one of those moments that make you feel like a small thing on a wondrous planet.
Oh, we found the great, well, somebody found the Great Barrier Reef. The language of bureaucracy. With multiple cultures and peoples, the empire finds itself linguistically, fragmented. Some in far-flung regions complain that their concerns and grievances cannot be fully understood by their distant masters. Administration from the capital is difficult when some regions speak other languages. Should we force all administrators across the land to speak the common tongue? Okay. So we can force it. Leads us a bit to homeland. Yield brings us a bit to world. And brings us into a new axis, or we can invent a new language. A new language created from all our empire's cultures will be expensive but inspiring. We get science investing, which is +10 science and a bit of a loss of money. I like the idea of inventing a language for our people, even though I apparently can't speak English. Okay, so that action can't be done. We are 3 population away from a new expansion of the religion, seemingly 2 turns away from the majority of the region accepting the religion. These guys, bunch of warriors. Trying a literal uphill battle. guys. Okay. Ping. Ping. And end round. End round. Oh, these guys are hiding now. End round. Battle is at the limit. I don't see why you're going to attack me and then hide the rest of the time. Okay, so we should hit a money star next turn. So, end turn, we're going to unlock siege tactics. Oh, challenge complete. Earn at least 1 era star in each category. Don't tell me we're one. Our next, we're right on the edge of a science star. Fame.
No doubt this
Is it worth it? That's 200. That's 260 influence. Fame. You know what? It's worth it. Going to switch from Imperial Power down to Craftsmanship. See if we can push Craftsmanship to next turn.
a new independent people. And who are they? Time will tell if they are helpful, helpless, or history.
Okay, so we can shift from money. That's still 2 turns. Can shift from money. Still 2 turns. Can we shift a person off these? Oh, we're maxed out there. Maxed out there. Can we get this done in 1 turn? Okay. Archers. Guess they were too far. Okay. That fight is done. It was insanely unnecessary. Next turn.
Knowledge, in a form that is codified and searchable, has become available to all. This is no small gift.
Ermagerd. Are we... Dang it. We are 1 turn away from a bunch of cities hitting. Okay. This is not going to be a fully extended new video. But I'm going to quickly... Ooh, I like that purple. I like that purple a lot. We have religious control of almost the entire continent. We can try and push it southward. So I guess we can try establishing a city here and filling in a few gaps. Okay. Tenant screen. Change religion. There is Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, Shintoism, Taoism. Can I not? I kind of wanted to wow. I guess we got cultural influence over like a bunch of territories at once, because we boosted all the way up to all the way up to 85. But yeah, I kind of wanted to have our own like polytheistic religion. Honestly, aesthetics, I like the Judaism building, and I like the Taoist building. I think gonna change it over to Judaism. Okay, that will be applied when we can undertake pilgrimage, which is +2 influence and a -25 influence on enacting and cancelling civics. Yield to none, which is a 10 +10 war support grievance. Oh, +10 war support on grievance trigger with relations. So I guess when we trigger a grievance, we get a chunk of war supports. Bear not false witness, which is +5 science on research quarter, which we have little to none actually. +2 science on religious districts, which is useful but meh. Give alms, which is the monetary equivalent. Protect the weak, which is stability on garrison, combat strength in combat for units in or adjacent to the district, or observe fasts, which is +5 food on harbor. Yo, this second tier stuff actually pretty meh. I like undertake pilgrimage. Is either undertake pilgrimage or bear not false witness. And since the Mayans were so graciously leaning us towards science, which is admittedly a weak point of ours, I think we should bear not false witness. Tenant chosen, we just need 100 more. We are the only tier 2. Raise monuments, +50 science on cultural wonders, which are world wonders. And so the more world wonders we have, the more science we can get. Stability on territories if territories follow a foreign religion. So I'm not sure how this works, because I was thinking it was like war. When you occupy a city, you gain a boost of stability, but that doesn't really apply because the territory would need to be following your religion, unless your state religion just applies generally. Donate generously is money per alliance, which would be interesting, and meditate often, which is combat check. Oh, we skipped a section. Science. Ooh, science per alliance. Movement speed. Industry. War support. Money. Influence on common quarters. Religious districts. Honestly, I think we may mandate patronage and then either donate generously or raise monuments. That's where I'm leaning. We had a chunk of 7 territories converted to our religion that turn, and a bunch of places gain influence, places gain population, sorry. Next turn we change over from Judaism, or we change over to Judaism, one of the two. We can build another holy site right there and keep the capital working on it. Maybe you guys drop that to 4 turns. Yep. You guys drop that to 3 turns. Okay, we are absolutely, positively changing religions next turn. Actually, it might be better to go that way, but skip turn. Sorry, not relations. We are absolutely, positively.
Not everything worth appreciating was forged by human hands.
Oh. Okay, these guys are expanding also, and we are not finding any world wonders. There's like one on the entire continent. It's rather annoying. Okay. We got the agrarian star. Right? So 3 stars. This is pretty far, that's pretty far, that's pretty far. Okay, so we are officially in a position to change. Okay, we're still in first. Someone already has 3 stars, and these guys already changed over. Wow. Even though they are in last place. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you guys in suspense. I'm going to make my decision in the most time efficient way possible, so that you guys aren't left in wonder and bemusement. I don't think bemusement is the right word, as to what culture we are going to pick next. You guys, I want you guys around here. I just want the territory, just because it can technically be part of the capital, but you guys.
The first ship is a wonderful thing. Sadly for the crew, we're likely to see the first seasickness as well.
You guys, I want you over here. So that's going to be ours soon. Cannot see any. Okay. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk heading over that way.
Your empire becomes one of the giants, astride the globe. And what will you do with this power?
Okay, we discovered Imperial power. We only have 2 movements, so I don't think I want to risk us getting over there. So we have a harbor here. So you guys have the privilege of producing a boat for us. A Pentaconter. Okay. Foreign outposts. Can get that quickly done. And I know I may have extended the option for people to pick what culture we're going to pick next, but I am biased, so I already have something in mind that I wanted to try since we started this campaign. You guys are going to see it in a bit, but let's quickly go over the options available. There is the Swahili, where we can become merchants on the Swahili coast. Said merchants on the Swahili coast. The coastal haven, which is stability from harbors and stability on harbors per adjacent regular district. So you get a free harbor. Stability wise, your harbors are free, and the districts adjacent to your harbors are free. I don't think it qualifies for emblematic districts though. So it says on regular district. So I don't know if that regular district means non-emblematic districts, or if it means non-luxury / strategic resources, because those also qualify as districts for a lot of things. But yeah, so districts built next to your harbors are also technically free, stability wise, even though it really just adds said stability to your harbors. Okay, next is plus 3 money per number of unique types of resources available. So the unique types of resources are these and your strategics. So this is a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's just straight up 12 by 3 money, is it? Yeah, per each of these that you build, so you can quickly rank in money. A boat, which is enable transport and nimble craft, which allows embarking and disembarking instantly, but is damaged by spending consecutive turns in ocean tiles. So nimble craft is you get from point A to point B very quickly on your naval transports. So it doesn't usually it costs, I believe, your entire movement to get from land to sea unless you are going through a harbor, I think. But harbors also cost 1 movement point. So harbors are faster to getting. Harbors are a faster way of getting your land units to sea. But the nimble craft is an instant into the water. The Taino, which have plus 5 food per number of territories in your sphere of influence on all cities. So if we went Taino, that would be a chunk of food because we have a lot of territories under our sphere of influence. The Bate, which is stability influence on settled cities, well, extra influence on settled cities, and it counts as a common quarter. Settled cities are cities above the 100 influence mark, not the 100, it's the cities above the 90 influence mark. So if we can get a number of these down, that is a lot of extra influence, and it combos well with the Zemi worship, which gives you extra food for having cities under your sphere of influence. And the hunters, which are ranged, and canoe fighters, so it receives no penalty from rivers and is able to attack other units without having a clear line of sight. Okay, so I think the river penalty is for attacking, not necessarily moving. There are the Aztecs, which are militarists, which I don't believe we are going to be going to war, maybe ever again. Well, I don't think I am going to start a war. We're allied to everybody else on the continent, and as interesting as a naval battle may seem, I don't know if that's something we're going to do. So they have the sacrificial altar, which is faith, stability, and influence per adjacent district. And Jaguar warriors, which have fervor, so they don't lose combat strength. They don't lose combat strength for having lost HP. The Byzantines, which is money per alliance. The Hippodromes, which is money per horse. Money per... Oh, you get money per horse, and you get money per adjacent horse. Counts as a farm, counts as a market. The guards, which have a code of honor, which prevents enemy armies from retreating. So once you engage on them with a guard in your army, the enemy won't be able to retreat. So it's a good way to pick a fight that you know you're going to win. Let's see, they're at 38, which seems to be pretty good damage wise. The Franks, which is a just straight up 10% influence, and they're also esthete. So esthete have the the affinity action, which is a cultural blitz. So immediately bring one of your empire's territory back into the sphere of influence, and you gain influence for each adjacent territory already in your sphere of influence. So this is good when you are going to war with somebody on your border. If you don't have the strongest influence in the territory, there is a high chance it will start converting back. And the affinity bonus is grace. Ideological proximity is always maxed out. So you always have a ideological benefit to your neighbors. The Ghanaians with their life of luxury, which is didn't cover. I think it's going to take a while if I go through each of them individually. So I'm just going to hover over their unit. You can pause it if you like, and you can see everything else. Just quickly, they have camel fighters, the Ghanaians, the Teutons have knights, the Khmer with their crossbow elephants, the English with the classical longbowmen, which have increased range over most units and indirect fire. We have the Mississippians, which have raiders, the Mongolians, which have the Mongol horde, and the Norsemen, which are the arguably best naval civ. Arguably best. But my choice has already been made. I shall go with my peoples. Okay. Idle army. You guys are supposed to be claiming. Okay, 10 and 10. That's probably the best thing around. You guys are gonna claim that. And with that, we're going to end the episode. So, we did a decent amount. We won a war, almost wiped. Ooh. Oh. So, I was wondering how we lost the ability to build a new city. Apparently, the Greeks just gave us the city. So they built their emblematic district and were like, here. So I guess now we are up a city. And do we still have...
Things go well in your empire, then.
Oh, I'm not going to give you that.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not accept.
So,
I've had it.
honestly, we may accidentally eliminate the Greeks because they are running out of territory and space to settle. And with two aggressive independent peoples next to them, I don't see how they're going to get out of this. Okay, the Carthaginians took the lighthouse of Alexandria, which I was kind of, if out of the ones remaining, that's kind of what I wanted to pick. But we're probably going to get a new selection as of next turn, I believe. So this is probably going to be an attachment onto the capital. These guys are heading over there, and I'm supposed to be doing an outro. So thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna do. We may we may actually, well, we accomplished everything we wanted to do this week. We made the Assyrians, the former Assyrians, current Greeks, pay for their treachery. We started expanding all our territories and have the majority of we have half the continent under our sphere of influence, and it is expanding. We have the majority of the continent, maybe 75% of the continent under our religious influence, and the ones that aren't are just overall just too far from us to influence at the moment. And we are quickly approaching the 110 marker. So I guess what's next is to quickly stabilize. What's next is to quickly stabilize our empire and continue expanding until the entirety of the continent is settled. And with that, I properly end today's episode. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you, and I'll see you next time.